Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and the Tennessee Titans have released left tackle Taylor Lewan after spending 9 seasons with the team, making it to 3 Pro Bowls as a pretty much a star left tackle, and having a really bad 2022 season with having a knee injury and only playing 2 games. Titans release him. And apparently to Taylor, I mean, he said 2 weeks ago on a podcast that he'd like to stay a Tennessee Titan, but he expects to be cut. So this was not a really surprising move. Like, 2 of the releases we've seen so far, Taylor and Derek Carr, we kind of knew that these guys would be released. There's no surprise here, but this is interesting because now, I mean, if you look at it in this way, it is February 22nd, and free agency starts on March 13th. When players like this get released, yes, free agency hasn't started yet, but guys like Derek Carr or Taylor Lewan, they can sign wherever they want. Like, if someone was really interested in Taylor Lewan today, they could just sign him. It doesn't matter that free agency starts on March 13th. They can just or March 15th, my bad. They can just pick him up. Same thing with Derek Carr, which I don't think that's going to happen with Derek Carr because I think right now the main team that's interested are the Jets, and the Jets are going to be waiting on other quarterbacks unless the Saints sign him. Though I think the only team that would sign Derek Carr right now would be the Saints, and I also think Derek Carr is going to wait a little bit to make a decision. So, but Taylor Lewan, he's a guy that he can, if he wanted to go somewhere right now, he can do it. I think a lot of teams are going to be interested in him. A lot of teams are going to want to upgrade their offensive line. And I'm not sure how I feel about this for the Tennessee Titans. Titans had to get rid of him because of the contract he has. Maybe some concerns about the knee injury. But if I look at what you have on your roster right now, I'm seeing my opinion, when healthy, the best running back in the NFL. And your team is so, in my opinion, besides Derrick Henry, your team is so bad. And to take away offensive line talent from him, even if he played 2 games last year, he's a 3-time Pro Bowler. He's a really good left tackle. Also, watching Derrick Henry a lot, he goes on the run a lot on the left. So if the Titans are going to want to protect Derrick Henry, they need to pick up some offensive line in free agency or the trade market. So I know he played 2 games last year, but I don't like it for the Titans because the Titans already don't have a great offensive line. It's decent, but this doesn't make it better. Derrick Henry, yes, he's a amazing running back, and he could probably still do really good with one of the worst offensive lines out there you've ever seen, which the Titans aren't that, but I'm saying you could put the worst set of 5 offensive linemen on the field. Derrick Henry would probably do good, but you have to protect him. He's, especially with some of the injuries he's had over the last year, or maybe a little bit over, you got to protect him. And I understand you have to get rid of Lewan because you have injury concerns. You have obviously contract. You got to get rid of him for cap space and stuff. But you need to pick up some replacements for the O-line, and also you have to provide some other pieces because honestly, we saw sometimes last season where Derrick Henry wasn't really consistent, where he'd have a lot of great games, but sometimes he wouldn't. So the Titans need to pick some offense otherwise, and they need to find way to add in a wide receiver 1. We've heard something about DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know if that can actually happen, but if I'm the Titans, you got to add in a tight end, a decent tight end. Maybe that happens in the draft, and then you got to add in a number 1 wide receiver in the trade market or free agency. So, and maybe you add in another quarterback. I don't know with these Tennessee Titans. And people are saying Derrick Henry is going to be traded. I doubt that. We'll see what happens. But as for Taylor Lewan, I don't know who's going to pick him up. I've seen a lot of teams. I've heard the Commanders could be interested. So many teams are going to be interested. So many teams are looking to improve their line. So it's going to be interesting to see where he goes. That's really it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Let me know your thoughts on the release. It wasn't a surprise, but I definitely think the Titans definitely have to fix this with their O-line troubles. And that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Them your thoughts, and peace out.